Our teachers can immediately access all of our reports, and we get a weekly report from Study Island that goes throughout our faculty on our email, so teachers can access those reports. And as you know, there's a total tie-in between math and science. So the teachers use those reports, and also we are able to match the pre-tests. Our students take a pre-test when they enroll at Maryhurst. And we take those results and look at 4 months later to see how they've done. And we compare those with our Study Island results. So Study Island is one more piece of data that we can use to track student progress.
Every week, the weekly report is emailed to me, so it's on my desktop. So I take a look at weekly progress, yearly progress, and how each grade level is achieving. So I check 7th grade and 8th grade, and I also look at custom material to see how teachers are using it for individualized tests and quizzes that they have in class.
I do like to be able to monitor how many questions they've answered and at what percentage they're correct. Also to see if they're in the if they've been caught in the guessing mode. That's been very helpful as well. However, this year I did set up and block out certain assignments that I knew they weren't ready for. And that's something that I didn't use last year. It has really allowed me to keep certain content away from them, which is positive.
We were getting better data, more timely and more exact to what we were looking for from Study Island than we were through other systems. And we opted to create a design your own assessment rather than take the Board of Ed's interim assessment package. We designed our own with Study Island, and we used that this year. Obviously, when you have a system that does that for you, it's gravy because you can get farther in the conversation than you could when you're talking about how exactly did you get those numbers. So it allows me to have further conversations in depth with teachers about, hey, I saw that these 3 kids are still scoring at, a 40% kind of range here. What's going on with that?
Test preparation, the teachers use it as well for skill development. I know specifically in reading, what they'll do is they will work on Study Island at school, and then they will look at the reports and see, based upon the percentage of the questions that were answered correctly, what they need to work on and focus on in their guided reading groups.
It produces data that we can kind of tweak and customize ourselves, but it's not overwhelming, it's teacher friendly, and it's not super scientific kind of data where you have to spend a lot of time drawing charts and everything. It's very straightforward. We use it to help support instruction. We can tweak it to work with identified subgroups of kids, identified strands when we've taken different assessments and we know we need to beef things up.
I receive the reports every week, and what I do is look at usage. I want to know how many students are using it, and I look at performance levels so that I can understand when I walk into the classroom what teachers need to be targeting. So for me, it's an assessment as well as a usage issue when I look at the reports.